Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be reviewing some tools from Harbor Freight. Those who don't know, Harbor Freight is becoming like the new Craftsman Tools or Sears tool store as they are slowly making their way out. It just gives people a cheaper alternative for tools. And anyways, let's just get started here. All the tools that I'll be reviewing today are things that I've used for a while, so that way I can give you guys an accurate review of the tools. And I wouldn't want you guys to get anything, or I wouldn't want to tell you guys that these tools are good when they're really not. So these are going to be some real reviews. I've used them quite heavily, and so anyways, let's get started. So this first tool is the micro torch. I picked this up from Harbor Freight. It's pretty good. It runs off of butane fuel, and I use this for, I was practicing some vinyl wrapping on a smaller scale. I know some people use propane torches to wrap vinyl. I just wanted to see how this would work, and it does its job. You could probably use this for some pipe soldering, or maybe even making some creme brulee or something like that. So how it works is that there's a safety switch here at the bottom. I'm not sure if you can see it. So you would pull this down, okay, and then you would push this button, and there it is. And then to keep it constantly running, you can hold this in. It's a bit hard to do it on one hand, but like I said, it's a pretty good tool. It's worth your money. It costs a little bit. I think it's about $18 or so. It lights almost every time. I think only like once or twice where I had to click it more than once. But more or less, this is a pretty good tool to get. And it was cheap. I was looking at other stores like Home Depot and things like that. They were showing prices of like $28. So yeah, if you're looking for a little butane torch, this might be a cheaper alternative for you. Next up is nothing special here, but I picked up these plastic funnels. You can get them for about 79 cents. Hopefully one day they'll give these things away for free. It came in a variety of sizes. I just use this for around the house when I fill up some smaller bottles with laundry detergent, because I have to go walk my way down to the laundry room. For 79 cents, you can't go wrong. I mean, it's cheap plastic. You can see I'm squeezing it. It could probably break if I squeeze it real hard, but it does its job. So for 79 cents, you can't go wrong with this. Next up is the magnetic pan. They gave these away for free, and if they do it again, by all means, you guys should go get it. This magnet is pretty strong. It's got the rubber bottom at the bottom, so it will not scratch. Well, hopefully it will not scratch your car. But yeah, it's pretty strong. I mean, I've got this little hex key thing, or I forget what you call the other name for this thing. But anyways, yeah, it does its job. It's pretty strong. It will hold your bolts. And you can see here, I'm lifting it because the magnet is so strong that I can actually lift it by just sticking this up here. So yeah, if they ever give this away for free again, definitely pick this up. It's from Pittsburgh. Yeah, this is a good, I mean, for free, it's always going to be a good deal. Next up is the screwdriver. It's the two-way. It was actually a four-way because it had two bits to it. I'm just using this bit because I was using it last. So it's got a flat head on one side and a Phillips on the other. I mean, for a magnetic screwdriver, this was also a free gift that I got from that webpage that I had showed you guys on the last video. And this is definitely another good thing to get for free, and definitely get it. It's not ratcheting. It's just a straight Phillips and what is it, minus or whatever you want to call it, flathead screwdriver. And like I said, it's a pretty good deal. I mean, well, like I said, once again, free 99, get it. Okay, next up is the soldering iron. You can see here I've used it. This soldering iron, it's actually, I can't remember how much I got this for, maybe about $2 or something like that. I used it to repair some electrical cords, and honestly, I thought it was not going to do too good, and it heats up pretty quick, and was able to fix whatever I wanted to fix. And mean, I didn't have any issues. It's pretty straightforward soldering iron. This is a good deal. You guys should pick it up if you need a soldering iron. Next up is these wheel chuck. Wheel chucks, I bought 2 of them. I'm just showing you one. It's the exact same thing. It's just hard rubber. I bought these for $4.99. These things are good, but if you can pick up metal ones, you probably would want to get that. I bought these just to play around, see if they work. They work pretty well, and the reason why I would say pick up metal ones is because it is rubber. Eventually this thing will dry out and start cracking. So for your safety, if you're looking for something more longevity, you would want to invest in a metal one. But if you're just looking for like a kind of a hobbyist or something that you're only going to use short term, then you could pick up these rubber ones. They do just as good as the metal ones. Okay. Next up, I have a oil filter wrench. This is good. You can use it in different sizes. It's got 3 different sizes. I've never seen anything this big before, but it is capable of grabbing something really big. For me, I just use the smaller one, and that's good. It'll just crush your oil filter, and then you can get a good grip on it. Most of the pliers I noticed from Harbor Freight are decent. You can't really go wrong with them. This is also a Pittsburgh tool. I can't really remember how much I picked this up for, but if you can get a coupon for it and you need an oil filter wrench or you want an extra one, this is a good alternative. Okay, next up is this, and this is the torque wrench. I got this for $9.99, also from Pittsburgh. This I would give it like a kind of like an okay thing to pick up. I used this on my lug nut key when I installed it, and I can kind of say, I mean, I was not able to measure the accuracy of this torque wrench. And the other thing that I noticed is that when I purchased this torque wrench, some of them are not very well free spinning here. It's pretty tight. So if you are going to pick this up, $9.99, it could be a good choice. It could be a bad choice. Really, just check what you purchased before. Make sure that this handle here spins up and down. Make sure it doesn't jam. If you have like or you could grab a socket, make sure that the ratchet head works fine, and make sure, because if you're using this regularly, you should make sure that it works properly, because it is a torque wrench, and if you're using it for like lug nuts, yeah, you want it to be in perfect working order, unless you want your wheels flying off. Although I can't say that it will fly off, because the lug nut that I had torqued on my car, it's still on there. I'm still alive. So it could be a good purchase. It could be a bad purchase. Like I said, it's kind of something that you really got to check before buying. So if you do see it, yeah, just check it out. These things do sell out when they do have those $9.99 coupons, at least at my store. So yeah, if you guys are going to pick this up, you know, just check what you buy. And then lastly, I have this thing. So this is kind of like a, I don't know what it's called, a drill master, like a kind of like a little tiny Dremel looking thing. So it works. What I bought this for was that it claims that it had some cutting blades, and I wanted to cut a bolt about the size of this rod here. And so how this works is that you can hold this button down and you can loosen this head. I can't really do it with one hand, but oh, there it goes. So you can loosen the head, you can change this out. It comes with another tip here where you can put cutting blades, or like I think it has some grinding blades or things like that. So the problem with this thing is it's a hazard. Don't buy this. So what happens is that when it's cutting, or when it's even, I use this for like a tiny little wire brush. I was just kind of polishing something. What happened to me multiple times is that the rod, as it starts doing its job, it'll start slowly coming out like this, and I trusted it, and I assumed that everything was going to be fine. And actually what had happened is that this thing, the cutting blade one that I was using, came flying out, and it was kind of like a little mini, those hand helicopter things that they used to have, or at least what I had as a kid, and it just came flying out. And yeah, luckily I was wearing some glasses at the time, and it hit my cabinet and just came flying back at me. And yeah, so, and it did it multiple times. It wasn't just a one-time thing. So if you're thinking about getting this, don't get it. It could be a hazard to you or whoever is next to you. So always be careful, or I wouldn't even say be careful, just don't buy it at all. So yeah, that's it for my tool review. I will be doing another review of some tools that I had picked up, and I'm using it as like an emergency toolkit for my car. And actually I have quite a bit of tools in there. So yeah, if you guys are interested, just subscribe, like this video, and you can share it with anyone. And yeah, I mean, hopefully you guys will join me for the next video. Thank you.